What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to your middle of the day market update, a very necessary update. There's a ton of things I want to talk about. I'm probably going to forget half of them, but in general, I'll try to tell you what I think about the markets. All right. Now you have to know. We'll look at Bitcoin first. There's no major economic news right now. You should, of course, be updated on the general economic and financial markets. We will also look at those in this video, so don't worry too much about those right now. And if there's any sort of news from the Middle East, that will make the markets move. All right, so be careful, because we're still waiting for something to happen there. It could still happen there, so just be a little bit more careful. All right, it's also August. August is a little bit more volatile. But that's not something I can predict. All right. So what just happened is the US opened 10 minutes ago. When you're watching this video, 20 minutes ago, and we are retracing. Now you should know I am short on Bitcoin. I shorted Bitcoin at this level right here at the 0.618 fib of this move down. So I think like 61,800. It was a pretty good short, all right? It was also sent in the Signal group. If you want trade setups like that, consider joining. They're not all like that, and we haven't taken profits yet, so it's a little bit premature, but still, I'm short, all right? However, I am technically looking to take profits relatively soon, at least partially, because the thing is that, and that's also what we are testing right now, like on the 12-hour time frame and the daily time frame, the last ones, like of yesterday, we got major breakouts right here above this level right here between 60,000 and ultimately I think 58,500. Like that is the main support level we have right now. And what we are doing at the moment is we're retesting that level. And even though I'm short, I don't really see a reason why we would break down below that level again. All right, there's so much technical support. If you look at Bitcoin, like the momentum is relatively low. Like the situation is completely different than the last time around when we fell down a lot, because back then we had a ton of leverage. All right, we had a ton of open interest. And now, and I can quickly look that up as well, I think. Give me a moment. So right now you can actually see a lot of spot buying coming in as well, whereas before, like in July, it was a lot of leverage longing. I honestly, even though I'm short, and I think there's a possibility that this is one big fake out, and you should be aware of that. Like I said, it's still good to be cautious. I think it's most likely technically that we are going to be able to hold this level right here between 60,000 and 58,500, and that from there we will be able to find support and, you know, rally a little bit higher. 65,000 would be my first target. I think that's most likely. I think that's most in line with the technicals and the fundamental situation right now. The S&P 500, I think, is also at least stabilizing a little bit here if you look at it. This could still turn bearish, and that's going to be key, all right? And I will also keep you updated on that. If the stock market turns bearish here, then the situation is different for Bitcoin, all right? And the same, like I said, if there's more tension in the Middle East, then the situation also becomes different. But given the fundamentals in combination with the technicals right now, I would say it's most likely we will be able to hold this level. But still, all right, so you could try some sort of a buy here. Like I said, it's going to be risky, especially on a Friday evening. So be careful, or just in general a Friday for the US people watching, because it's not that late for you. For me, we're getting into the later afternoon. So what I expect is that we'll test this level. I will try to profit somewhere at 59,000 on my short, but I do think it's most likely we will be able to hold that, consolidate, and get some more bullish momentum. Now, when we're talking about altcoins, at this point of time, there is a huge amount of altcoins I can talk about, all right, which doesn't make it easy for me, because I want to focus on the altcoins that are most interesting. If you look at the market right now, like Sui is relatively interesting, but I think Sui is like nearing its end. So Sui, I actually don't think is that interesting. I think something like a lot of cryptos are doing something like this, all right? And I would suggest, if you think the markets are going to be bullish, find a crypto like this, where you have a very strong support, we drop down below that, and we have reclaimed that. So for example, if you look at Ordi, made the bottom, reclaimed the support. I think coins like that have a lot of potential. Same with SEI, for example, or SAI, whatever. Strong support, reclaimed above that, now trying to retest it. Or Token was very bullish, reclaimed some sort of a support, now trying to test it. I think those cryptos are your best bet if you assume Bitcoin is going to hold support, because Bitcoin does look like it's a little bit heavy here, all right? So that it's pulling back more, and that could be the ideal entry for those altcoins that have broken out and which you are bullish on. So SEI, SUI, but also something like Token are good examples. But also something like Ondo, actually. Ondo, big bullish breakout right here, trying to hold it right now. These are good technical setups. And then apart from that, let me find some other cryptos that I think are interesting. Zcash, very interesting, big breakout here. You can easily see that on chart. So that's ZEC if you don't know. Saga, I think, is trying to get, but this is a manipulated coin, so maybe don't pay too much attention to that. But those are some other cryptos that I think are interesting. Pepe, same thing. All right, Pepe got a big bullish breakout here on the higher time frames. Now trying to reclaim that, and this is also a trade I took. All right, it's at entry right now, but I think in general interesting. So focus on those cryptos. There are no cryptos that are outperforming right now. You can see the majority of the market is quite correlated, which usually means that the markets are looking for some sort of a strong direction. So those are my thoughts on the markets for now, on the fundamentals. What do I expect from Bitcoin? Which altcoins to focus on? If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. But that's it for now. I'll see you all tomorrow. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.